Okay, I've brought you down here into my basement to show you about growing microgreens. This is not just a hobby of mine. This is where we actually produce the microgreens that we use in our restaurants. This beauty here, everybody loves this. This is the red vein sorrel. It has a kind of lemony flavor to it. We actually take them into the restaurants in these growing containers so that all the chefs can just pick off exactly what they need for a particular service. But let me just go through the basics of this, because this might be interesting. You might want to grow some of microgreens for yourself. So we grow in just a fertile potting soil, and the first step is to sow the seeds fairly densely, way more than you would if you were planting things outside. So you just sow them on the level surface of the potting soil. So you want to dampen that soil first and then sow the seeds on the top of it. You don't really bury them hardly at all. I just use my hand to kind of go over the top of it. And then we put them under another one of the containers we're growing in and put a weight on it. So I've got two down here. The first one is, the top one is not being used at all right this second. And we let them sprout. So you got to come over here and see this. It's just starting to sprout. All those little white things are the sprouting seeds there. And we do this, no lights or anything like that. We have some weight on it because it helps them to just push really hard and get very vigorous. So that takes, what, 3 or 4 days, something like that. And then we'll uncover it and we'll put this dome on it. So this is like after about 5 or 6 days that this has been growing, and we keep the soil evenly moistened there. And this time it's under lights, which means, and we're just using regular fluorescent tubes here. There's all kinds of grow lights that you can get for it and everything. They're pretty expensive, but we just have really good luck with fluorescent tubes. So we'll keep them in for about a week or two under the dome like that, and then we'll have them at this stage where they've got their first true leaf on them. And this is sort of the microgreen stage. Or I could go a little bit further here, and I put this one out. This is about 3 weeks. This is that absolutely wonderful Huacatai is what it's called. This is Peruvian black mint. And oh my gosh, you put this onto a plate, and when our guests taste it, well, it's amazing. Because it's the very essence of the flavor, in this case of an herb or a green. That's usually what we're choosing to work with here. Of course, I said the black vein sorrel. We have some amaranth growing up here in 2 different colors. This is the Japanese Shiso, and just a little leaf of that on top of a dish just makes everything really blossom in your mouth. Maybe you want to try this.